Hello, it's Helen and welcome to my channel. I created this layout for the 14th of December challenge over the Studio Challenges blog. The challenge is Sparkle and Shine, and as you can see as this layout progresses, I've definitely added enough of that. First off, I started by die cutting out some of these leaves, and I wanted some glitter, and so I covered some cardstock with some glitter tape and die cut some more leaves out of that as well. It's quite easy. As long as you run it through the die cut machine a few times, it cuts through the glitter paper and the cardstock. I decided to have quite a monochromatic layout really, and so I pulled out some blue sprays to colour up some of the leaves. I dragged it through the excess spray just to soak up a bit more and give them extra shine. Then I decided to do my favourite technique at the moment, and that's the packaging technique on the background paper. It's marshmallow basil cardstock, so I haven't coated it with any gesso, and it didn't warp too much at all really. I used some Jenny Bee Blue from Shimmers, and then I added a bit of nickel spray from Lindy Stamp Gang. And because I'm quite a lazy scrapbooker really, I don't clean my desk after every layout I create. There was some paper left over from a layout recently made for a friend, and I thought, oh, that's the right colour, I'll use that. As you can see, I topped the top and bottom with a strip. What you don't see is I do actually go off to my sewing machine later and sew around those blue strips. And I also backed the photo with some of the same paper. And this is where I kind of come a bit unstuck. I'd cut out these die cut leaves because it made me think of the leaves on my shirt, and I wanted to tie all the blues together. I did also think I'd use some foil, and I had prepared 4 leaves and covered them with foil, but when I put them on the layout, although it's my favourite colour, teal, it doesn't really tie in with the rest of the blues. It's a bit too green for my liking, so unfortunately I'll save those for another day because they just don't make it. I pulled out another Lindy Stamp Gang spray so that some of the blue was a bit more vibrant, like the vibrant blue on my shirt. And as you can see, off camera I added some more glitter tape to the bottom of the page and a doily that I cut in half. And then I went rummaging through my flower stash and I found that light blue flower, or bright blue flower that I cut in half, and I also found these butterfly blings that I added, and I tried a lot of different flowers but they were too big, so in the end I found these flatter ones, and I rearranged how I was going to have those die cut leaves. Added a bit of cotton just for interest and texture behind the clusters, and kept building. I wasn't really sure. I wanted to bring it on that diagonal from that first half doily down to the bottom half doily, so I kept going and fiddling and adding some more cotton and leaves, and I also went and got a little heart punch and used some of the leftover glitter tape to punch out some hearts. They'll make an appearance in a minute. Plus I added some fun foam behind the photo just to lift it up from the page. It adds a little bit of a shadow behind as well, and I like the different textures. Well, then I thought, oh, I'll add another leaf to bring it across. It wasn't a good idea to try and add this afterwards, and as you can see it breaks. Having sprayed them, they are a bit weaker, and you may have noticed before I only put some hot glue gun on the ends, so I went around and used my Scotch tacky glue in the fine line bottle just to glue down all the little bits of the leaves. Here you can see I'm adding those glittered hearts that I talked about earlier. I went rummaging through again because I knew I needed something more on that top left-hand cluster, and I found some more old flowers in my stash, a darker blue. Cut one in half and thought, no, it needs something else. Added another butterfly bling that was hanging around. Added some more flowers to the bottom, and I thought I really need some more white flower, or a white flower, and as you can see it's just appeared. And I'd moved the little heart and added another blue flower, and that finished off that top left cluster. I pulled out these glittered letters that were on my desk. They're really old but seem to be my current favourites. Also, there were little flowers in the box. You can see I've added 2 of them here, and that finishes it off. Oh, I did get some little letters to make the rest of the title. Well, thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye!